today's Toy Spot, we are having a look at the NECA Toys Aliens Lieutenant Ellen Ripley. Super thrilled to get Ellen Ripley appearing as she looked in the movie Aliens, a fantastic sequel to the original phenomenal Alien. Now the only thing we need now is ourselves a power loader, which may or may not already be out. I think it's already out now. Ellen Ripley also comes with a plasma rifle and her blowtorch flamethrower. Side of the package features the picture of the figure as depicted near the end of the movie. And finally on the back, a brief read-up says the sole survivor of the Nostromo, Ripley is discovered in cryogenic sleep 57 years later by a salvage ship. When she is taken back to Earth, Ripley learns that the company has established human colonies on the same planet where the alien attack originated. After all contact with the colony is lost, Ripley agrees to return to the planet accompanied by a team of colonial marines. Together they will rescue any survivors that remain and confront the alien menace head-on. Speaking of other survivors, the other survivor from Aliens, of course, we've got Bishop, a little more disfigured Bishop, unfortunately. Lieutenant Ripley, as well as we get in this wave 2 different alien warriors. To check out more from the folks over at NECA Toys, you can go to www.necaonline.com. Spot's going to take a break and get this opened up. When we come back, we're going to get a better look at Lieutenant Ellen Ripley. Don't go anywhere, guys. There's more heading your way. Stay tuned. For Ripley's accessories, she comes with the Colonial Marine plasma rifle, the sidearm that basically all the Marines use, as well as she also comes with a flamethrower. Now, if you remember near the end of the movie, she wraps the two together and she uses this to go down to the alien queen hive and rescue Newt. I like that these are attached. I wish they could be separated, but really, truthfully, you've collected any of the NECA figures, especially the alien figures more importantly, the Marines, of course, come with their own, so you could display her with that if you so wish. Kind of cool that they are wrapped together, and really you can even see how they've sculpted a tape wrapped around the bottoms there. A nice little small touch. You can take it and fit it over Sigourney Weaver's head. She's got a little bit bigger of a head here. And it can fit just at the side, or what you can also do too is move the arm out of the way. Slide it up the arm, drape it over the head, there we go. And you can have something that looks like that. Let's just, for the sake of this review, because I know this is going to be problematic over the course of the next several minutes, we're going to take this off completely. I'll just put it to the side. That way we can spend a little more effort, a little more time focusing on Ellen here. Let's get a look at her face. Now the face does seem different than the original Alien Ripley, and segue ourselves over, there is Ripley right there. It looks potentially like it's the same sculpt. I can't imagine NECA to be swapping out one sculpt for the other. If they can make use of one sculpt, I would say all the power to them. They could just change out the hair. But I think what's the difference is the face color, I should say, is very different. The original Alien Ripley here has a much paler complexion. I think almost suits better the figure. And then with the Aliens Ripley, she's got more of a rosier colored of skin color. And I think that's what makes maybe the figures look so different from one another, where in actual fact they are the same mold. I'm not sure what it is though. I don't know, maybe I find that the Alien Ripley looks a little bit better than the Aliens Ripley. I find like the eyes and the nose seem to stand out better than on Alien Ripley than Aliens Ripley. The hair is good, of course, much shorter than her original appearance. Swapped out for her Nostromo space suit. She now has a short t-shirt as well as a pair of basically just like pants, like crew pants. But essentially, it is for the most part the same face. They might have also swapped out this. They might have included the same hands, although you notice that the bracelets, the watches, are a little bit different than one another. So they sculpted that in. Although, is this a separate piece? It is a separate piece. So technically, the forearms could be the exact same. And then they've just popped that into a different sleeve. Of course, this section right here up to the elbow could potentially be the same. Although the hands are a little bit different, yeah. So there's enough stuff that they've tooled out to give us Aliens Ripley here. Oh, and also, here's the other Ripley. Of course, this was near the end of Alien. Borrows exactly the same face as the first Alien Ripley. But essentially, again, same face as Aliens Ripley, just different skin color. The thing with the sculpt is it's strong enough that they could, again, take the hair off, and I mentioned this with the Alien Ripley, take the hair off and just have a bald sculpt underneath to give us Alien 3 Ripley. And certainly the sky's the limit. They could, again, give us Alien Resurrection Ripley, and so on and so forth. She's got a loose strap containing bullets or bullet casings here. Separate piece altogether. I like that. Sigourney Weaver sadly suffers from a bit of the flat butt, so the figure also carries that over very faithfully. Very faithfully. It's a good looking figure. I have no real complaints. I feel like maybe the hair could be just a little bit better sculpted, but other than that, I have no complaints at all with the figure. And because it is the newer NECA figures, tons of posability, which I like quite a bit. Speaking of posability, Ripley's head is on a ball joint. Shoulders hinge and then rotate all the way around. She has a bend in the elbow, which also rotates. Rotation and hinge in the hand section. Surprisingly, I thought she was going to have no posability in the waist, but I can pleasantly say, I can say that she does have a ball joint in the upper torso. Legs, that same ball joint we were discussing. A hinge in the knee. A rotation in the lower leg. And finally, a hinged foot. Paired perfectly if you've already picked up the deluxe Alien Queen box set. Of course, the only thing missing is the power loader. I'm super looking forward to that. Yeah, it's a good time to be an Aliens fan. NECA is delivering strong figure after figure, and it took a little long, took a little bit of time to get it, but we finally got ourselves an Ellen Ripley. And Aliens Ellen Ripley looks quite cool. Today's Toy Spot, we were looking at the Aliens Ellen Ripley from the sequel, Aliens. Certainly stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have the review of the other 3 figures from the Aliens line. Stay tuned for that. I'll see you next time.